Hello, all. Welcome to the second episode of Health to MB. In the previous episode, we have discussed on the unrecognized health problems and stress. If for some reason you have missed out on the previous episode, I request you to please go watch it before continuing with the current one so you could connect yourself better with today's video. Today we are going to discuss about the root cause of the unrecognized health problems and stress and almost everything that makes us as the individual we are today. Yes, you're right. Mind is what we are going to talk about today. Now, the moment I've said mind, all of you or most of you would have had the image of brain popping up. So what exactly is mind? We use this word more commonly and vaguely in our everyday life and most of the time relating it to the functionalities of the brain. Let me give you a couple of examples. The word mind in Hindi means man. So when we like doing something or when we are excited about something, we say, मेरा मन कर रहा है कि मैं आज ये बनाऊं. मेरा मन कर रहा है कि आज हम मूवी चले. And when we don't want to do something or when we don't like something, we are like, मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा. So this word man that we use every day, I think we should all have a clarity about it, right? I actually didn't until I came up with Health to MB. Mind is an abstract concept that is used to characterize thoughts, feelings, subjective state, and self-awareness. So despite knowing this fact, we tend to ignore this most important part of our life. Now, I hope at the end of this video, all of the viewers there get a clarity on what mind is and how important a role it plays in our life.
So we are here at Kanha Shanti Vanam, Hyderabad, with Kamlesh D. Patel, also known as Daaji among his followers. He is an Indian spiritual leader, author, and also the current president of the Sahaj Marg system of Raja Yoga spiritual practice of the Sri Ramchandra mission. So, Daaji, thank you so much, first of all, for giving us your time. And to start off with the session, I would like to ask you a simple but yet the most sought after question. Like, what is mind? Like, when I was researching on this, I came to know that it's definitely not brain, or it's not also a combination with brain or heart, but like, what exactly is it?
Well, namaste and thank you for coming here and taking interest in asking some relevant questions. To me, mind is something like a software. What is software to a hardware? The mind is a software to the brain. Brain is the hardware. Mind plays out this role of its being a software and how we manifest based on the program that we create. In the computer industry, somebody creates a program and program runs the computer. In a real life situation, we are the creator of our own program. We create our mind, efficient mind or deficient mind, foolish mind or wise mind. This is our creation. So to answer briefly what is mind, it is software behind our hardware called brain.
I think that makes it clear to many with a question mark of what mind is, crisp and short. So moving on to the next question of how is mind related to health, and what is your view on mind and health and the overall well-being of an individual?
This is very dear to my heart, this very question. Because lately I've been thinking very deeply about effects of environment on our genetic expression. Modern science now calls it the topic of epigenetics. We move from one environment to another environment. We adjust based on the external environment. If there is a violent, hostile stressful environment outside, we will reflect our behavior and our physiological responses to this outside will also be seen, perceived physiologically. It can be measured also, because responding to the external stress, in general, people also respond stressfully. And this happens because of many neurotransmitters they call stressors, like cortisol. Then there are of adrenaline and things like that. What modern science calls it also either as a fight or flight or a freeze type of a situation because of stress. Now, inner environment is constant. External environment will be different. When you are at home, you have certain vibratory level in your family, emotional level in your family. When you go to work, it has a different environment. When you go to hospital to visit someone, it creates different environment within you because of the external environment. You become sad inside. When you go to party, the atmosphere makes you feel happy inside. Right? When you go to a temple, it makes you feel reverential from inside. So now the external things may change. Inner also reflects accordingly, but compared to the external environment, one has a greater control over the inner. I cannot change the external environment, but I can definitely change my inner environment. For example, if I'm angry and suddenly my little daughter comes in front of me, she wants to hug me, will you still wear the mask of anger? You'll have to drop it and hug the little darling, and life moves on. This is what we call ability to shift your consciousness instantly. If you're not, and say you are angry and your daughter comes in front of you, and you still continue to be bubbling with anger, and later on the health consequences on the little one as well as on yourself will speak loudly about you. So our inner behavior, our inner attitudes of being happy, being jealous, being greedy, being angry, irritable, all these have different impacts. Right? Why do the fist tighten up when you're angry? Right? Our eyelids, our pupils will widen. The blood circulation in the limbs will increase suddenly. This is a symptomatic response just to a simple outside fight or flight situation. But inner environment goes on changing depending upon whether you are facing a boss and then you have one mask of personality. When you are meeting your mother, you have one. When you meet your ex-boyfriend in the presence of your present husband, you have a different environment. I don't know what will happen to the hormones that goes on at that time, or stressors. So we create our health based on the lifestyle we lead. So does it help you with this much answer, or you want me to elaborate further?
Yeah, it does. So
Okay.
it's actually paved way for the next question.
Holy Lord.
So with the similar idea, I've got this thought that we are in a time period where we want everything organic, like organic vegetables, organic fruits, and also organic clothes. So I was thinking, why not an organic mind? Like you just said, like it does have an impact on our health. Can we maintain one? Like, can we have an organic mind? And how difficult or easy it is to control our inner system?
Well, no one has asked me this question about organic mind. When someone asks, I saw a label on a milk bottle, organic milk. I was wondering, they have really not understood the meaning of organic vegetables. Vegetables grown in a farm where there are no artificial fertilizers, number one requirement. Second requirement, it's not grown with pesticides. No chemicals are used. Only the organic stuff like cow manure or they call Panchamritam to nourish as well as to combat various plant diseases. Anything that is grown with the help of organic stuff, right? Anything chemical that will not come under the name of organic growth. Now, what are we? I think to call it organic mind, I think you're trying to say sattvic mind.
Yeah.
How to come at the level of sattvic mind. Not only food, but your thoughts will also make it either sattvic or tamasic. You may be vegetarian, but some people do develop tamasic mind, aggressive mind. They will often fight with mother, and because she did not make laddu. Though they consume vegetarian meal, but that dish is incomplete without laddu. Then such food habits will become tamasic. So this is how we can create sattvic or tamasic mind.
And any more, like some more ways from which one can have a control of it, or like you spoke about emotions, like the inner emotions. We wear this different mask at different environments or with different people. Now, sometimes we just can't really control our emotions, and that is what either affects the other person who is with us at that moment, or also our own inner self. So some simple ways to handle those?
That's very simple actually. It's like, this question is, if you ask Michael Jordan, how simple is it to play basketball? If you ask Dhoni or Rahul Sharma or how do you play cricket? Is it simple or complicated? So they'll say it's very simple. But to you, first bowler, you'll be out.
Yeah.
See? So similarly, when you talk of how to handle these emotions, to me, I would say it's very simple. Focus your mind on one thing only, the main pursuit, main goal. When you are studying for your exams and you have so much of interest to excel in exams, would you be worried about other things? Nothing will touch you. You will be focused only on one thing. When you will have a baby and you'll be looking after a baby, not babies perhaps, and will you be distracted by your own discomfort?
No, not at all.
So, to some people, they would say, "Oh, I am not going to have babies. It's such an inconvenience." Yeah, many people think like that. So, to them, it's not going to be simple. To some people, it's an inviting thing. Oh, I like to have a whole cricket team in my family as babies. So it depends with whom you are talking to. So based on our interest, we go on responding with the heart. Your heart decides, your heart reacts, rather your heart responds to external situations based on interests. Just as you are happy to raise your own babies, would you be happy to raise somebody else's baby? Now there is a question mark. See?
Yeah.
You will think many times because it's a responsibility and it will require greater care because it's someone's baby. You are more responsible. You will feel that, oh, I am to look after my sister's daughter, or my brother's son, or someone. So you'll pay more attention also because you don't want to be blamed.
Yeah.
So there are many situations where life can become complicated, but if you ponder over it, how to work around the situations and help, whatever help you can render, you can meditate over various scenarios of any activity. Once you play it out in your mind, then it becomes easier to see the easiness of the simplicity of doing any source or any work.
Okay.
So that was an eye opening interaction with Daaji. And to know more about mind, health, and the relation between the two, please watch his videos on the Heartfulness page, the link of which you will find in the description below. Also, give a thought to the organic mind concept of mind, and please feel free to share your views on Facebook, Twitter, and our website. And before signing off, I would request you all to please like and subscribe my channel to stay connected for more videos in the future. Until then, live your life.